All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times.
On the fence. I'm on the fence.
We don't need to talk about that.
Left hook from Yaoundé came and landed on him, you know, so...
Cool. Continuing on, we have the Bantamweights. We got the champ, Aljo Funkmaster Sterling versus your boy. Oh gosh.
I've not bought into Aljo yet, you know.
You not?
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
He's cringe.
Yeah, I don't know what
No, personality wise, I can't stand him.
Yeah, he's cringe.
He's cringe. He's very cringe.
But
like,
so is Cejudo.
Oh.
But best believe you're putting respect on Cejudo's name.
No, Cejudo's like, he's not like
He's cringe, man.
He is when he puts that persona on. He
is cringe.
Yeah, he's literally the king of cringe. Aljo is a close second though to me.
I can't buy
In terms
into
of
Aljo's
personality.
stuff. I can't do it. I'd rather him lean to his like Jamaican roots and like just do that.
He's fully like, it's because he's where he's from. He's from like Long Island. He's not even New York. He's from like a very, I don't know how to describe it in terms of, it's like it's New York, but it's not New York. It's a very, it's more, I don't know, like a lot of Italians live over that side, hence like you see his coaching staff way longer and all of that stuff. I just think it's where he's from. I just think he's not Brooklyn, for example. He's not Bronx. He's not like, he's not what you would expect from someone who is from New York. True. Stereotypically, so he's a little bit of a hybrid. He's confused.
He's a weirdo,
Because like you said, he's also Jamaican, but he doesn't tap into that. But then he carries the flag with the US flag, you know. And then I'm like, because he does carry both flags.
He taps into it.
Yeah, he taps into it, but
he doesn't need to be out here singing Bob Marley to tap into his Jamaican.
It's just like an aura, isn't it? Like McGregor taps into being Irish.
Yeah.
Izzy taps into being Nigerian.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the nightmare. So like, I don't know. I can't buy into him.
But that's the persona. Put the persona aside.
Yeah. The human
skills
backpack.
here.
The human backpack. What a funk master my ass. I call him the human backpack. I love that. That needs to be his nickname. Because once he's on your back, he's one of the best in the game. Come on, look what he said. Look at that to Petr Yan, and not many people fancy that.
Sorry.
It's a long day.
Not many. He dominated Petr Yan.
That second fight, everyone was like, no. And we're calling him a clown, putting clown emojis on every comment on Instagram and stuff.
He took that for almost a year, remember? Because he had to have neck surgery. So he wasn't 100% going into that Petr Yan fight.
Yeah.
Then takes that illegal kick knee or whatever it is. Yeah. Then uses that time to fix himself whilst having the belt. Yeah. Comes back and then puts that on. I was like, you know what? Credit to you. Take away the cringe, which I completely agree with. Yeah. To do what he did to Petr Yan when no one fancied him. Let's be honest.
No one did.
Honestly, he's got 2 wins over him, and they're both legit wins.
It's true.
By the letter of the law, they are. So, like you say, put it aside. Like Kobe, we always put Kobe's antics aside and say he's a good fighter. So is Aljo, and he's fighting Dillashaw.
TJ Dillashaw,
EPO.
The snake in the grass.
How long was he out for that, by the way?
I think it was 3 years.
3 years.
Might be 3. Yeah. I want to say 3 years. Yeah.
That was disappointing, to be honest. That was disappointing
for you.
It was. I'm a big TJ fan. I love
we know. You like all these snakes.
So what
does that say about your character?
What are your thoughts there?
Again, it's a tight one. For me, TJ still in the bantamweight division. He's the best all rounder. For me, TJ, he just has that. He just has that about him. His skills, his movement.
That fight versus Sanhagen was bloody close. That was a war. It wasn't.
That's his first back.
I know,
but
back.
It was tight. You could have given it either way.
Yeah. Well, some people don't give it to him.
Some people don't.
No. So
he took it. But I think he's coming back from a 3-year layoff, and people say ring rust, or Dominic Cruz says ring rust doesn't exist. For me, it still exists. It's not that you can't have the same level of competition when you're training, when you're sparring. If you do, then you're doing something wrong, in my opinion. But I just think TJ he's just in all the departments. I think he, as an all-rounder, he's a level above a lot of the rest of them. But Aljo, if he gets you on the ground, it's a long day. It's a long day that could be a short day. Yeah. It could be a short fight. Again, it's a tight one for me.
Yeah.
I want both of them to win, but I think TJ does it. I think TJ does it.
For me, I think
he does.
I think too many people stepped on Aljo. I think he's one of the most disrespected champions because of his cringe. Yeah. I can't give it to Dillashaw. At the end of the day, he hasn't got the help of EPO, and him coming back and I get no ring rust, whatever. For me, he didn't convince me against Sanhagen. For me to be like, yo, he's back like he was back in the old days where he was the Dillashaw. For me, I don't want to say it's going to be easy for Aljo, but I think we're going to be quite surprised by the outcome.
Well, I think it's going to be dominant performance.
I think it's going to be dominant.
Mad. For my inkling to go with Dillashaw, to be honest.
Ooh.
Again, maybe because I don't. Yeah, maybe because I don't fully rate Aljo because of his persona.
No, we need to. I get that, but we definitely need to. Because I think maybe during the week, watch the second fight versus Petr.
I think
you need that fresh in your memory.
I'll watch both their recent fights and then judge again. But,
exactly.
Yeah,
and you will see, like, you might even think, actually, no, Sanhagen had that. And then you'd be like, okay, so he shouldn't even be in this position because he didn't technically, he just about. It was so close. It was way too. It could have gone either way. I'm not saying it was a robbery. It was one of those ones where it could have gone either way. So it's subjective for me. Whereas when we go back to Aljo's last fight against the Terminator, against Mr. No Mercy, it was domination. Also after almost a year layoff and surgery. So you're forgetting.
He was a year left. He was still the champ. He's still been more active than TJ was, and I think.
But to be honest, right now I think they are. When you look at their records, you've got a legit like world championship fight. So obviously, win versus Aljo's record, win versus Jan, win versus Sanhagen, win versus Muniz, win versus Rivera. He's just got wins. Oh my gosh, when's the last time he lost? Last time he lost. December the 9th, 2017. To Moraes. Marlon Moraes.
Yeah.
That was a TKO. Oh, yeah, I remember that first round.
He's on a winning streak. Then.
So he's on a streak. He's on a legit streak. So's Dillashaw. So Sanhagen win. Oh, lost to Cejudo. Was that 2019? And then he got suspended, yeah?
Yeah.
20, 21. Oh, so it's 2 years. 2 years out.
2 years
Before that, beat Garbrandt.
Before there was
twice.
like a tear, wasn't he?
Beat Garbrandt twice. Oh my gosh, you remember Lineker? Beat Lineker. Going back to 2016 already. Beat Ashen Shao. And then his last loss is 2016 decision to Dominic Cruz. So they're both
that one wasn't. Yeah, that one was that the one where Cruz came back.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that was a pretty clinic. Yeah, that was a clinic.
Yeah, it was.
So when we're talking record wise, and then we've just gone pop through these two bantamweight records versus Sugar. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's different. It's different.
It's completely different.
Yeah. Sugar's not been there.
He hasn't been in the trenches.
Yeah. He's still a new.
He's still a baby. He's still a little pup.
Yeah.
It's true.
So yeah, I'm going Dillashaw. And maybe even knockout. Is this it's a 5 round? Yes, it's a 5 round.
Yeah, it's co-main title.
Yeah, I think I'm going Dillashaw by finish, but I'm not sure. That's very tentative.
Yeah. Do you know what? I agree. I think it's going to be very close.
Yeah.
But I think that TJ can. I think he can try and stop the ground game of Aljo, and I do think TJ with a finish. I do. Maybe TKO.
Ooh, we'll see. Let us know, people. Let us know.
Team Aljo. As much as he's cringe, like I said, go back, watch that last fight against Petr, and then you'll be like, okay. And if he's developed since then, gonna be a hard night for Dillashaw.
Yeah. But the thing is, let me throw a spine in the ricks. That fight with Yan, obviously Yan felt like that was just an excuse that Aljo used.
Which one?
The first one. The first one.
Yeah. It was a legit illegal blow.
It was. But in his mind, in Peter's mind, it wasn't like for him. He used it as an excuse to win the belt. So then during that time they were both off. I feel like Peter was so angry. He's like, I'm just going to kill this guy the next time. Whereas Aljo learned and he knew that because he wasn't winning that fight.
No, at that point he wasn't.
But
it's true.
Peter Yan also came out slow.
He did.
So Aljo first round and a half of a call. First two were Aljo's. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I just feel like Aljo went and learned more and developed more.
But he also had surgery and he also had rehab in that. So it's not even. While Peter Yan had a whole time period to be in the gym.
But
and get angry. Essentially. You've got one guy who's still got a heel, still got to have rehab. Neck injuries, we were just talking about NFL. Neck injuries are not a joke. You may never be the same again.
True.
So for him to come out and then dominate and not change strategy, because you think about the way he wins. there's a lot of pressure on the neck. You know, he's a backpack. There's a lot of body positioning, body locks and stuff, and a lot of twisting and turning. He's not a ground. He's not a stand-up guy where that he takes that out of the equation. So to go, I get it. It's strength for now. It's titanium. He's probably actually stronger than he's ever been before, if you think about it. But still.
I guess I'm just saying the mentality. Maybe his mentality was, I need to develop and to actually kill this guy. Whereas Petr was more like, I'm ready and I know I'm ready. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
So 2-1.
Yeah.
This is on tape. So
I love Aljo.
I wouldn't say I love Aljo. I wouldn't go that far. I'm backing him, but Mr. Cringe, he's not getting my love vote.
If Dillashaw loses, I'm not upset. Like I just. It is what it is. It is what it is.
He makes the division more interesting. We can at least say that, TJ. He makes it more interesting.
For sure.
We've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times.
On the fence. I'm on the fence.
We don't need to talk about
Left hook from Yaoundé came and landed on him, so.